Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Podguyz Podcast. Today's show is brought to you by pierogies. Unless they're made by a 90-year-old woman, are they true pierogies? Are they?
Yes.
Yeah.
The answer is
They're
no.
better than the Mrs. T's.
Mrs. T's is fake pierogi. Shut up.
No, homemade pierogies are the best.
Homemade. You gotta have them by an old arthritic, 4'2" hairy woman.
A hobbit woman at the age of 140 makes...
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Podguyz Podcast. I am Tony Kaz, followed by...
Kevin Neary here.
And Sparky.
There you go, Sparkles. You know, we go in order. It's okay. 1, 2,
Kevin
3.
did go. That was
1,
me.
2,
Oh.
3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, watch this. All right, I'm going to put out my arm, and Stat Girl's going to raise out her arm as well. And it's going to look like I'm actually raising my arm.
Look at that.
Whoa. That's some creepy shit right there. How you guys been doing with quarantine? Doing pretty good? Keeping safe, keeping busy? What the hell is there to do, man? Like, let's be honest.
I've been doing a lot of sitting. I've caught up on that activity. You know, sitting and staring, and I watched Good Morning America and wondered how many drugs are the hosts on to actually keep a conversation going in the area where they're like, all right, we got Pitbull on today. He has lost all street cred, but he's going to sing a song about love and hope for us with his rapper mentality. So,
I had to take
look forward to that.
I had to take 2 packs of Tamiflu just to watch what's his name?
Yeah, I mean,
Tekashi
I wonder
6ix9ine on freaking
wonder who
videos
gets-
buying himself shit for dollars, just
yeah.
tossing his money out like it's like there's nothing. How the hell does he still have money? I don't even have any clue.
Well, they give him money to throw around, so that way it's like a mental illness, you know. They're like, just give him a bunch of fake money, have him throw it in the air. You know, they'll make him feel right at home. I wonder who the ghetto defends more now, Pitbulls or Pitbull the rapper? Oh no, he's just doing it for the money. He's good around kids.
Now, Kevin, we talked about this before, and how much street cred does actual what's his name, Mr. Miami have?
Mr.
Miami, good old Pitbull.
I'm guessing he's down to 0 right about now. Okay, like, you can only go on Good Morning America so many times. And mind you, I don't watch the show that much. I am in quarantine right now, as is everybody else. I turn on the TV, and they're saying he's on Good Morning America. Now, 5 months ago, he was also on Good Morning America. 3 months after that, he was also on Good Morning America. I'm starting to think he's just like random spin the wheel. And
Boom,
it goes
there
to
it is.
Pitbull. You know, like, hey,
He
let's
never
call
took the
Pitbull.
camera out of his house, so it was perfect.
Yeah, the dude never says no to Good Morning America. He's just
Yeah.
like, I don't know, man.
He's like the Jimmy Fallon of of daytime television.
He's the Nicolas Cage of shitty morning shows.
You notice how Jimmy Fallon never says no to anything? Like, he's like, oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's do that. All right.
Okay.
Oh, wait, singing in a closet? All right, let's do it.
Yeah, well, okay. Jimmy Fallon could get away with it because he doesn't have the mantra of, hey, yeah, I'm a tough guy. He doesn't have the tough guy reputation about him. He's not known to have any street cred.
That's true.
He's known to be a funny guy and that. So you can do that as much as you'd like if you're Jimmy Fallon. As annoying as it could be, you could go ahead and do that. If you're Pitbull, okay, imagine DMX, all right? DMX going on Good Morning America. It's like, this is the only way I could imagine DMX being on Good Morning America. Unfortunately, would like to be here during Good Morning America, but he was arrested earlier this morning for punching a mailman in the face after he looked at him the wrong way. But we have Pitbull. That's the only way I could. I just can't see it. Just can never see it happen.
Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, where my dogs at? Where my dogs at? Why do people keep giving you dogs?
I know.
You're a
Quit being
terrible
an animal abuser. Where my dogs at?
When my client, Your Honor, when my client says dogs, he means people. Oh, I was confused as all hell. I know. A lot of people are.
Whoa.
We were.
All right, man. Let's get into our first couple topics here. I know that there's been rumor going about number one topic in the whole world. Is Kim Jong-il dead, man? Is he dead? Do you think he's dead? Do you think there's going to be civil unrest if something ever happens like this? Do you think his sister is going to take over?
I don't know. It wouldn't be too tough to kind of fake a Chinese guy's death, right? Or a North Korean guy. You know, you just put another one in there, and you're like,
he is North Korean. Yeah.
Like you could easily carbon copy him and put him in there, and put another one in there, put another North Korean in there in his place.
Wow, are you going to offensively say that all Koreans look the same?
Yeah.
I'm going to say that most people wouldn't question it. Like, they would question Saddam Hussein's look-alike. Like, his mustache is off. Huh. But Kim Jong-un, man, you could replace him with a Gangnam-style guy.
you take a lot of work because he is actually a bigger guy, and he'd have to pick up chain smoking and everything. So
that's true.
Oh yeah, the story has it that he's a very heavy smoker.
Well, the story goes that he's very godlike. He doesn't poop. He smokes like a chain gun. He likes to ride the train because he feels safer on a train than in any other vehicle.
When golfing, he only hits holes in ones. Why are we talking about? They talk about Kim Jong-un or whatever, like he's Bill Brasky from that old Saturday Night Live sketch. Kim Jong-un, Kim Jong-un. I heard he got
Kim Jong-il. He doesn't even poop. Did you ever hear that rumor? That was funny.
Oh my God, yeah. It's well, they had that movie that was coming out. I forget the damn name of it, but I think Seth Rogen was in it with.
Oh, Seth Rogen and
The Interview.
Yeah, The Interview.
The Interview, yeah. So they tried. North Korea, thank you for trying to save us from that movie.
Please.
I mean, that was a patriotic joke. Did you see it? It was
that was a horrible movie. Horrible.
It's almost like
it probably was the last movie that everybody saw before we went into quarantine.
James Franco. That's who it was. James Franco and
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen, yeah. I just watched The Green Hornet, believe it or not, on Netflix.
Oh, that's an awful.
And not even that it's a bad movie. You know what? I think that movie gets a bad rap. And I actually don't.
It gets a bad rap, yes.
It does. It is not a bad movie. A bit far-fetched,
they
but
tried to bring a '60s television show
to now.
Yeah. Is it a great portrayal?
Who did they have play
Kato? An Asian guy. They all look the same.
I mean, Bruce Lee, Jet Li, get one of the fuckers in there. Get some karate guy in there.
That could have been IP, man. I don't even know.
The guy was good that played Kato.
That was the best part.
Yeah, he played a better role than freaking Seth Rogen did. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Seth Rogen played the Green Hornet?
Yeah.
Oh God, that's mistake number one right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like both of them were actually in there. Seth Rogen and James Franco. James Franco actually played a boss lord in the beginning that gets bombed out of his
a drug lord. He was in
the drug lord.
Drugs in his house.
Chudkovsky blew him up in his own bar.
Those guys got to stop hanging out. Ever since Pineapple Express, it's been downhill.
Just making horrible movies that people have paid millions of dollars to see. Such as Sausage Party.
What's their pitch? Like one sentence? Like, all right, hear me out. An interview in North Korea. So
I'm in.
Good. All right, hear me out. Green Hornet. And, nope. You got the green light on this. We are.
No, Kevin. Let me just interrupt you here for a second. It's a roundtable discussion while they're all high, and they're saying, "Man, how can we offend so many people in such little time with little money and still make a profit?" All right, Superbad, Sausage Party, The Interview. Man, I'm trying to think of
the Apocalypse one. The Apocalypse
Pineapple Express.
This is the end? Is that what that
was?
This
is the end.
That was the end.
Yeah.
Hot Tub Time Machine. Is that another one?
I think the two of them had their hand in the Batman movie also. They're like, who are we going to get to play Batman? Sparkles,
Light?
Bats, Twilight, yeah.
Oh, yeah! Oh,
well,
my
Seth
God.
Rogen did come a long way since playing a background character in the movie Johnny Darko. I
That's
was watching
true.
that.
Yeah.
I was watching that once, and I'm like, wait a second, is that a young Seth Rogen? And checked it out,
Yeah.
and I'm like, holy shit, that is a young Seth Rogen out of nowhere. Just like Jack Black in the movie Final Fantasy, or not Final Fantasy, what the hell? The Never-Ending Story.
The Never-Ending Story, Jack Black.
Yeah.
Jack Black, Never-Ending Story Part 4 or something, around that idea. He played a bully.
Yeah.
He was just having fun with the role, so he was all right with the idea. But I was the only reason I got those two movies mixed up is because they're never supposed to end, so that's why they have so many goddamn sequels to them.
Oh, my God.
Even though they only did two of them.
Final Fantasy? Is this really the final one? No, another sequel. Cool.
No, they're at what, 15, 16, I don't know. The problem is the game's on PlayStation anyway, so it doesn't matter. Who cares?
Yeah, whatever.
Let's find
Screw
it.
PlayStation.
Stupid Final Fantasy. You and your millions of copies sold all across the world. One of the top 5 grossing video games of all time. Especially as a franchise. I think it actually might be number 1 or number 2 in the world as far as sales.
Might be.
Is it number 1? Yeah, Final Fantasy.
Might be, I mean.
Yeah.
It's number 1.
Yeah.
For a franchise, because they did so many
Franchise
of them.
sales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's so many.
Yeah. There's what, 13? Not including
15.
There's 15. 15 not including the remakes though.
Not including the remakes. If you can include the remakes, there's probably and the side games that they made.
Oh, yeah.
There's probably 25 different Final Fantasies.
And on
Tony,
top of that,
did you ever play the Final Fantasy games?
I did. I actually like the Final Fantasy games for their playability, especially not necessarily customizing your character, but going along the storyline, getting different things to unlock along the way, and they make it an endless possibilities of things to side quest for.
I mean, you're going to see that out to probably be one of the next movies out there. The reasoning.
A Final Fantasy movie. We're not going to talk about that though.
That was an awful movie.
I would think that they would probably mess it up in a big way because if
they did already.
If the creators of Final Fantasy try pitching that and you get it to a bunch of Hollywood executives and they're like, all right, so what if none of that? And we'll just take the title and do whatever we want with it. Sound cool?
Yeah.
You already have money, right? We gave you money, so there you go.
True.
So what else is new in the news there, buddy?
Well, they had the NFL draft. NFL draft was this past weekend. And a lot of teams did well, man. Tampa Bay looks really good. Dallas actually looks pretty good.
Jerry Jones did a great job on that draft.
Yeah, who would have thunk it, man? Especially after losing his top 3.
Statistically, the Dallas Cowboys have had the best draft players as far as homegrown players.
Yeah.
Compared to the rest of the league, most league players so Tom Brady was picked with the 199th pick overall in the draft. That was probably the Patriots' only homegrown pick that actually stuck around for. Well, I think he's been in the league for almost 20 years now.
Yeah.
20 years he was in New England.
So, but in the last 20 years, where Tom Brady keeps asking Bill Belichick, hey, you going to get me a wide receiver this year? They're like, yeah, maybe.
They didn't get one again this year.
No, they didn't. That's correct, they didn't, Tell Gronkowski to put the cast back on so he can catch the ball.
Yeah, for
is
real.
This necessary? What the? Gronkowski to play the free safety position for one play. I'm a Dolphins fan. I watched that Miami Miracle. Gronkowski did not want to be in on that play. He was like, all right, Tannehill's going to throw